Guys, why in the world would anyone spend $40, $50, $60 on a piece of plastic? Well, guys, I'll tell you why. The damage from me putting things in and out of my Honda Pilot literally destroyed the back bumper right there where the tailgate is. This is ballistic polymer. It's just not plastic, even though it looks like that. It's precisely the angle of your bumper when you order these from WeatherTech. And I can't tell you what took place as I'm getting groceries and putting them in and out of the back of our Honda Pilot. I was always hitting the top of the bumper, whether I was putting a box in there, I'm putting groceries in there, I'm taking stuff in, I'm taking stuff out, and the Pilot was a lease, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Because the entire top of the bumper looked like I took a cheese shredder to it, and then I came across WeatherTech, and I put this piece of plastic on it. Last year, it covered all the scratches, all the dents, all the dings, and protected it, made it look like new. When I traded in my Honda Pilot, we were golden. All right, guys, the first thing we do is make sure that we ordered the right one. There is a different one for each year of the Honda Pilot. And boom, right there. That's what it's going to look like. It's gorgeous. Right here, okay, is a little line. Okay, you may not be able to see it on camera, but there's a little line. And right here, what do we have? That is centered. That is your tailgate latch. What you need to do when you're putting it on is just line that up like that perfectly, and boom, then it's on. But before we do that, we take an alcohol wipe. Guess what? I only have cases of these from the pandemic. So during the pandemic, everyone was buying these, and when the pandemic was over, I bought a bunch, and I use them. And here's the thing. These are alcohol wipes. You want to clean the surface right here. You want that really clean, because if it's not cleaned, when you pull the red off, which leaves the 3M adhesive, it's not going to stick. So I've wiped this off. This is now clean, and you can feel it's clean. All I have to do is take the tape off, and then I have to be real sneaky not to lay it like this, okay? Because a lot of people, what they do is they go like this. You have to go all the way in, almost to where, and then go down. Does that make sense? You have to go in before you go down, because as soon as this touches, it's going to want to stick. And again, this piece of plastic saves this bumper like you wouldn't believe. No one ever thinks, well, I'm going to scratch my bumper and do this and do that. We all scratch right here. I'm surprised that Honda doesn't have this as standard equipment. And if you'll notice, the color right here matches this perfectly. It's almost the same material, although WeatherTech has used a ballistic polymer. This thing can take a beating, and this thing will not fade in the hot sun. This will look like this 5 years, 6 years, 7 years down the road, where if we look at this molding right here, this tends to fade. Okay, this and this. I just turned in my last Honda Pilot, and this was all faded out. And what do? I put Armor All and all that kind of stuff on it. This, because of the way they made it, will not fade out. So let's put this on. First, we're going to take off the tape. So guys, what you're going to want to do is not use your fingernails. I don't have fingernails because I chew them, and most men do. You need a knife. Check that knife out. I got that on Amazon. That is sweet. You just want to very gently, because you don't want to pick all of it up, and you want to start pulling it right there. Don't pull it all the way. Wait till you have all four corners. See, it wants to lift the whole thing up, and we don't want that. Okay, we'll go here. So that's two. So lift them about that much, and over here we're going to do this. And again, this makes it look easy. It's not easy if you're trying to use your nails. It really is not easy. It is a pain in the tail. This is an Alaskan knife. It was sent to me. Supposedly it's home. I think it's actually Amazon. Someone sent it to me for free. I just keep it in the, I think it's for skinning elk or something like that. I tell you what, I'll put a link in the description for the WeatherTech. On the WeatherTech, you have this piece right here for the 2017 through 2022. Okay, because it's different. This is the 2023 through probably 2027, but I will put 2 links. If you're going to buy this through my link, or you want to look at it through my link, make sure that you get the right years. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the newest, greatest, latest, brightest, shiniest piece of plastic that you're going to overpay for. All right, so here's what we do. You guys ready? We're just going to pull this like that. I'm like, oh, we could use these. Hey, we could reuse these and purpose these for gifts. You know, doesn't that look like the streamer from a gift? I'm just kidding. Okay, so we go like this, pull that off, pull this off. And guys, I'll tell you what, I never had one problem last time with this thing coming off. Not one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, remember our little notch? It's getting a little darker. There's a little notch there. So I'm lining that up perfectly. I'm going all the way in. And there she is. And then you want to just push it. If you put it down, you still have the ability to push on it and push it down. See this one? Come here, over here. Come over here. See right here? This is not right. See this right here? This is not right. This piece right here. See that big gap? That is not right. So this part didn't go all the way down. So I have to lift it. So you have to play with it, okay, guys? This part, you got to look all around and feel. You want to feel and make sure it is flush with the bumper, the top, in the corner, and give it a good push. And once it bakes in the hot sun, it's as good as permanent. Meaning this over here on the last one started to come up a little bit. And so all I did was push down on it in the early morning. And once the sun baked on this, the adhesive just stuck to the bumper. I've never heard of anyone, because WeatherTech uses really, really good 3M adhesive, but you could, if it was coming up on you, you could actually add, a thicker piece to it. I don't think it's needful, but look at that, guys. Does that not look nice? That is just sick. I mean, look at that. Hey, look at my Tiger. I just did a review on this. If you have not seen that Tiger review, look at this. That thing is sick. These take the kinetic energy of some idiot hitting you from behind, and it takes it and it shoves it down your frame so it doesn't tear up your back bumper. But I love that, and I love the WeatherTech. This is the way to do it, and it looks awesome. I'll put the links in the description. And again, that's one heck of a knife you have, Matt. He drew first blood. Thanks, guys. Peace.